I started college here at Otterbein, and it's been great. It's been amazing and mind-blowing and liberating in this absolutely horrible shitty mess. Between my house and my long-term boyfriend's house, his name is Keegan, was about 31 minutes. And then from his house to Otterbein was only about 12. I thought, 43 minutes isn't horrible. The day before I moved in, I was packing all of my things, and I got horribly sad. I saw all of my things being moved from my room to the basement, just around 7 feet away from our kitty litter and our washing and our dryer. I figured I won't be home that often. It won't be horrible. I'll sleep in this child-sized bed only every few weekends. That night, I moved all of my things to my car. The next day was move-in day. So it was a Sunday, and I'm not gonna lie, I did almost none of the moving. My boyfriend, Keegan, who is a mover, he has great arms, you should see them, moved all of my things while I unpacked, and it was great. My roommate was there, and her family was there, and I was kind of like, okay, yeah, this is good. Everything will be good. When everyone finally left and the air kind of settled, I realized how absolutely horrible this whole college thing is going to be. And instead of confronting these feelings, I just kind of forgot about all of them. It was freshman week. There's literally something going on 100% of the time. It was exhausting and amazing, but it only took about 5 days of freshman stuff before I had to take a break. I did that little 12-minute drive from Otterbein to my boyfriend's house to completely get away from all of the chaos that I was realizing that college was going to be. And I really should have listened to that feeling that was in my gut. I don't really like talking about it. I was diagnosed with depression probably my freshman year of high school. I was hospitalized. And so then I kind of survived high school by taking so many different things. I kind of tested out everything from Prozac to Wellbutrin to Lexapro, Lexa, Zoloft, the whole 9 yards. I was pretty much like a walking antidepressant commercial for a couple of years. I believe it was my senior year of high school that I stopped taking antidepressants just because I was horrible at taking them. And there's one thing about antidepressants, if you forget to take them, it's worse than not taking them at all because it just messes with your brain chemistry. So I stopped taking them. I never really had to endure a true stress test against my depression. First week of college came up. It was great. I was super successful in my classes. I was successful in math, and I was successful in Spanish. And I randomly became this morning person, which is a whole lot like a fish breathing air if you ask anybody that I graduated with. I started doing homework in the mornings, and on top of it, I made all these amazing friends. My roommate, Kat, is the best person that I have met in college. She keeps me sane. She is so funny. I come in the morning sometimes, and she talks in her sleep, and it's hilarious. The other morning, she sneezed, and then blessed herself, and then fell back asleep. Anyway, I made wonderful friends, and we would get dinner, and we'd people watch, and life was great. And then my cat died, which, if anyone knows me, they know that cats are my absolute favorite animals. I now have a cat tattoo. My cat was like my coping mechanism at home, so I can go ahead and say that I cried. I really miss how his hair felt, and I missed how good he smelled. And I was absolutely devastated. This was around the same time that I was about 2 months into an illness. It just kind of hopped between having the common cold to having mono, to having the common cold, to having a stomach issue, to being sick again. I seriously had the common cold probably 3 times. But I caught mono, a month into school, and when I couldn't get out of bed and I was sleeping all the time, I just thought, okay, yeah, it's the mono. It's fine. I'll get over it. And then not getting out of bed turned into missing classes. And I should have saw that my immune system was deteriorating because I was super anxious all the time. But I just kept blaming the illnesses. Eventually, I just couldn't get out of bed, and I was sleeping all the time. My roommate, Kat, who is wonderful, I hated her for wandering around our room and making too much noise at 8 o'clock when I was trying to depressive sleep. And all the people who lived in our lobby who laughed a little bit too loud, and all of the cliques of people from the drama people to the art people, they were all horrible, and I hated all of them. I'd like to fast forward a little bit, but not fast forward too much because I'm only 3 months to college. I'm struggling to do homework. I've missed more classes than I'd like to admit, and I'm wearing the same sweatshirt probably a week in a row, and I hope no one notices. I just kind of watch my phone light up, and people ask, "Where are you? You want to get lunch? Are you feeling okay?" But I just kind of let it ring. And I'd like to say that I recognize that being a freshman in college is an American rite of passage. So I feel a need to suppress everything that I'm feeling. I don't want any of my friends to worry. I don't want my mom to worry. I don't want her to know. I don't want her to have to do another repeat of my freshman year in high school. And I crave being home. And I crave my mom, my animals, my family. And I'd hate to admit that I crave the litter box. It's only a few feet away from my bed. But I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay.